All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're talking Project Ascension again today, and we're going to be going over another random enchant that I have theory crafted out for you guys' consideration, and maybe they can put it in the game, because I think this one is actually really, really cool. The reception on the dual wield tank was kind of mixed. Some people said it was overpowered, some said it didn't work. That's fine, but the AC 130 Hunter RE was received very well by the community, it seems like. A lot of people, both on the comments of the last video and just personal communication with me, said, dude, if this was in the game, I'd play it in a heartbeat. It looks super badass. So I'm hoping maybe I can replicate some of that feeling with this RE as well. This RE combines 3 classes together. We're going to be a hunter, a priest, and a paladin. It's pretty spicy. I think you guys are going to really like this, and I actually love the flavor of it because it draws on some Wrath of the Lich King fights that's going to be pretty apparent once you actually see it. If you guys like this video and things like, remember to subscribe below, hit the like and the bell button while you're down there as well. We go live every day on twitch.tv/drydeck_TV every day at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Without further ado, let's jump into this video. Let's go! Let's pull up the graphic for this new RE so we can go over it together. Starting at the top, this one is called Valkyr's Huntsman. The power of the Valkyr courses through your veins, attuning you to the realms of the shadow and the light. Range attack power is converted to holy and shadow spell power. Auto shots now trigger your seals and scales off ranged weapon damage. Black arrow damage has a 33% chance to allow you to cast Hammer of Wrath regardless of target's HP. Casting Hammer of Wrath increases the duration of your black arrow by 3 seconds. You cannot increase the duration of your black arrow past its maximum. Casting Levitate now grants you Wings of the Valkyr for 30 seconds. Does not break on taking damage. While this effect is active, your Arcane Shot now deals divine damage. Arcane Shot has a 20% chance to proc Blasphemy. Blasphemy launches 3 orbs of tainted light towards your enemy, dealing twilight damage. Blasphemy scales off your penance modifiers and shares a cooldown. Blasphemy can proc regardless of cooldown. The last part of this RE is Shadow Form is transformed into Spiritual Duality, allowing you to cast holy spells and shadow spells. Your holy damage has a 5% chance to inflict your target with Corrupted Soul, dealing damage equal to 125% of the holy damage dealt over 12 seconds. This effect is scaled by your ranged haste rating. Divine damage is a combination of holy and arcane schools and will benefit from the highest modifier from either school, and the same goes for twilight damage. So the idea for this is to kind of reinstill some of that flavor that the twin Valkyrs had in Trial of the Grand Crusade. I know a lot of people hate that raid for whatever reason. I thought it was badass. And the Valkyr twins are extremely fun. That duality between shadow and light, they have different skills than what you see here, but I wanted to capture some of that flavor and use some spells that might not be very intuitive at the start. So Black Arrow, it obviously deals shadow damage. Having a chance to be able to cast Hammer of Wrath allows to have that paladin feeling. I know there's like a talent that allows you to do it in the paladin ret tree, but I kind of wanted to capture some of that flavor as well. I don't think a 33% chance to allowing it when Black Arrow damage deals its damage to reset it is really that bad, because it only deals its damage every 3 seconds. So the uptime on this isn't going to be extremely high, so I don't think it's going to be that bad. The Levitate one, I thought this one was wholly unique because, you know, Levitate's not used for any purpose outside of just like getting over stuff or getting across water. And I really wanted to try to attack the RE at a very different angle and using skills that are very not used for their intended mechanics, okay? So the Blasphemy proc is basically like a twilight damage version of Penance. I intended this to have a shared cooldown so you couldn't like do a Penance and then Blasphemy and then do another Penance right after it. I think it'd get a little out of hand, so this kind of is like transforming your Penance into something else. The Shadow Form was just kind of something that I added on for some flavor, right? So you get Shadow Form and you get all the benefits of Shadow Form, but allows you to cast holy spells as well. Now the thing that allows your holy damage to inflict a dot was something that I wanted to maybe work as like an ignite for shadow damage for hunters specifically. I don't know the number scaling, which would be like too broken or too underpowered, but I figured a 5% chance to inflict 125% damage isn't that bad, because even if you like crit for, I don't know, 50k on Hammer of Wrath, it's going to do a substantial amount of damage, but the chance of it happening is extremely low. I kind of wanted this to work as Ignite because you could stack it off of your Paladin seals. It wouldn't be an insane amount of damage, but I think it would be very, very cool. And then combining that with the ranged haste rating would allow this to proc really, really quickly. I feel like this RE would be super, super fun to see, like hunters levitating around, casting it on themselves, Black Arrow throwing, you know, hammers of wrath. And I've always wanted to see a hunter RE that allows you to trigger seals, because you can do it with poisons. And there is legendary REs, I believe it's called Purification by Light, that like does a consecration and an exorcism, but it doesn't really scale all that hard, right? Now, if you were to use that RE in conjunction with this, if it were to say like, I don't know, get changed to a rare, I really doubt that's going to happen. You can see a really, really powerful idea forming where you get like Paladin, Priest, and Hunter, and you really juice it up that way. I doubt it's going to get changed to an Epic, because it does provide a decent amount of damage, but it would be cool if it was a consideration to maybe combine with this. Now, I do have some other REs in mind for this, but we're not going to go over it in this video, that really wants to push this build a little bit further, and it's some really, really cool stuff. So keep an eye out for that video coming down the line, okay? As far as the videos, that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below this video. I really think this one is actually really, really flavorful. I know the AC 130 was really, really cool, and I would personally play it. Like, even though I created it, it would still be fun to see. It's definitely attacking the Hunter archetype in a very different way, using abilities that you normally don't see other than just buffs or random, you know, cooldowns. And I think this one is super, super flavorful. The Valkyrs are such an iconic fight in the Trial of Grand Crusade, and I really like the duality between Holy and Shadow and the way you have to kind of ping pong between them. But again, I don't know if this would be like overpowered, if it would be like too hard to tune or actually get to work, but it would be interesting to see a completely different Hunter archetype outside of, like, you know, dealing ranged damage with the Hunter abilities. I think this would be really, really cool. So I would really want to see the devs maybe consider this RE specifically, because I think it's really, really badass. Without rambling any further, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Remember to subscribe below for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!